guys, we're heading back to Deep Docks because we didn't forget about the locked door. Make sure you got your simple key. We got a boss to deal with. We got a fragment, a spool fragment. We got a really good new item. So here we are. We're heading right from the bell station in Deep Docks. We're gonna drop right down in this hole to where Forge Daughter was. And then you can run over to Forge Daughter. Rest of the bench right here. Set your spawn. We can run over to Forge Daughter and buy anything that we haven't bought yet. You definitely want the magma bell for the boss. So if you don't have it, definitely grab that from her and equip it. I end up forgetting and I equip it like halfway through the video, but you can go ahead and equip it at the bench if you got it. It's definitely gonna help. There's lots of fire in this area. But overall, this is not a hard area if you're at the point in the guide where I'm at, but early on it might be a little more tough. We're pretty late game, so anyways, down in here we got same old little pitchfork guys. We got the slugs. We're just gonna head off to the right here, and we got some more of these flying guys that throw the little thing, like kind of like the basic deep dock enemies. But if we drop all the way down to the left bottom corner here, we can grab a shard bundle. We might as well grab that real quick. Why not? Some more of these little flying guys down here. And we're going to head across to our right and climb up to the right, the top right corner. And yeah, you'll see like right here. That's why the magma bell is useful here, because yeah, they take two masks. Anyways, we're gonna heal up, try to get past these slugs, and here we are in this top right corner. And here in a second we will see a new enemy. Anyways, we got these dumb little shield guys. They're really not too tough, just annoying. You can grab those shards if you need to. So if you've got your needle upgraded 3 times, then the slugs will only take 2 hits now, which is pretty nice. They do explode when they die though, so careful with that. And here is our new guy, who's just another, another type of guy to just jump over and hit. He's really not too tough. Just jump, hit, give him a couple smacks, and repeat the process until he's dead. And he gives you a decent amount of rosaries, so it's not too bad. So now here we are in this area. We're gonna climb up to the top left here and get our useful item I was mentioning. Here is the Flintslate, which you probably have heard about. If you know a bunch about Silksong, the Flintslate is one of the best tools because it increases your damage temporarily with each use. It does take a red tool slot. Anyways, we go straight across from there to the right entrance. So from the Flintslate, jump up to the right corner entrance, and you'll be in this room where there's another little fat dude, one of our new enemies. A couple other enemies in here, pitchfork guys, they're nothing. And up here we can hit this lever, and this is gonna enter us to the area where we connected from Farfields to Deep Docks. There's a craft metal to the left over there if you didn't grab it before. And now we can use the claw line down here, since we didn't have the claw line either at that point. And we can open this area beneath us. And so once we drop down here, we can see this spool fragment to the right. And in order to get that, we got some platforming to do. We're gonna drop down here. You guys are gonna see me mess up pretty bad. Anyways, so here we are right here. Gonna heal real quick. Now we're gonna jump and glide and claw line over, and we're gonna be having to stick to the wall throughout this entire area and smack these blocks, these little red, or like the glowing ember blocks, like kind of like in Farfields. So this one down here, you're gonna pogo off of and hop back to the wall. We're gonna drop down. There are a lot of boulders that will be falling, so careful with that. And now we're pogoing off of the buds. We're gonna hop up through this way after hitting that one. We got another one to hit here, and I believe we can reach our mass shard from here. Look out for the boulder at the top. So yeah, exit through the left, and here is our, I said match shard, sorry, it's a spool fragment. But anyways, we got our spool fragment, we can smack the lever and brings us right back to where we dropped in. And now we're gonna continue to the left side. And now in here, you might remember that one guy that throws bombs up there. We are gonna have to deal with a couple of those in here, unfortunately. They're pretty annoying because you can smack their bombs away, but if you smack them at them, they're not like the other guy where you can smack his fire into him and it hurts him. These guys have protection from bombs. But it's good to get used to deflecting them, because there's going to be a little wave battle soon where we're going to have to fight a couple of them. So over here we're going to claw line and jump up. Now I do drop down, and I'll show you that in a second. We're going to be going up in that passage, but we can hit that ember on the wall. That's going to open a passage to the left. But first we're going to hop up and get a flea up there. So there is a hidden flea here. So we're gonna climb back up. Sorry for the backtrack, y'all. You can just climb up there and hit the thing when we come back. But you can claw line over here and get on this wall here. We're gonna climb up to this room. And here's where our wave battle is. And this is pretty much just gonna give us access to the flea. And so you can see off gate, there's a bunch of enemies in here. They're all the easy ones, but after killing one of them, it'll spawn the bomb guy. And I'd suggest as soon as he spawns, just start smacking him. Get rid of him as soon as possible. Then watch out, because big dude will drop in on you. He got me. But I'd also focus on him when he drops in. And like I said, he's not too tough. You gotta hit him from the sides though. And so after beating one of them, you'll have another flying guy, one of the easier ones drop in. And then we've got the double bombers. Try to focus on one to get him out the way. So you can see I got him out the way. And then, I mean, that's it. Not too difficult of a battle. I could see how someone would have trouble with it, but it's not too bad. So to the right is just back to the area we were just in. We're gonna head up into this top left over here. And this is where we're gonna find our flea up here. Head over to the right. We got some of these little far fields, gremlin things. And there's our flea right there, so go wake him up. And then we're gonna head back and we're gonna go down into that bottom left that we opened before. I tried to check the sheet. I was like, hold on. Sometimes you can climb up where the sheets are. But it was nothing. So here we are. This is where we broke the wall. We're gonna head to our left in this room. Now this guy is gonna be part of the boss duo. I don't know, you can hit him, but I don't know if damaging him will do anything for the boss fight. You guys let me know if you know. I'm gonna say just run past him until we get to the boss fight. But we're gonna be climbing up in this room, and first we're gonna head to our right here. And this is an area where we can open a shortcut back to the previous areas we were in. So that's all we're doing here. You could skip this. I mean, I just like to open all the shortcuts. So smack this lever and you can see this top area is gonna open, and these chain things is gonna drop down. So that's from the starting area back down to here. So I guess it's to make the run back not as bad in case you die to the boss, which, I mean, the boss is not too difficult, so I don't think you'll have too much of a problem with them if you have the magma belt. If you don't have the magma belt, you're gonna have an issue. But we're gonna open this passageway across. Now you have to run across before it closes, because it will close up on you if you take too long. But up here we can break this this floor here, and this is going to kind of bring us back to the starting area, and you can run back to the bench. I ran back to the bench and put the magma bell on in place of the broken mask, as you can see. And so pretty much just do that and we can hop back down here. Now if you hop down further to the right, you can look at the Flintstone Flintstones. And it's like a little lore you can inspect, but we're gonna head out to the left here. And now we have reached the boss arena here. So you can see there's some little guys, but they all run away. And this is four brothers Signis. And so, like I said, it is a duo. So we're gonna deal with this dude a little bit. And you can see he's not really too tough. A little annoying to fight. He'll spawn these enemies in from time to time. And yeah, he hits pretty hard. But with the magma belt, you should be alright. So we're just gonna keep on knocking him, hitting him until his brother spawns in. And so then at this point he spawns in two enemies. But he's spawning in the enemies that are like not too big of a deal. We heal up, we get fully healed, and just gonna piss him off a little bit more here. And here is Gron. Now, once Gron spawns in, I would say keep focusing on Signis because he's like the melee in-your-face attacker. Gron's stuff is a little easy to kind of dodge, but he's like harder to hit. So yeah, focus on Signis, get him out of there. It shouldn't be too much after that. You should already have him like over halfway down. And then now we just got to deal with Gron. Now this dude, he'll throw the spear, like that's so easy to dodge, like that's not too bad. But when he slams down, it's like hard to like telegraph his attacks. And so it takes me a minute to get used to it. Honestly, I didn't really get that used to it. I just kept trying to heal. Now, the lava falling from the middle is good for blocking his spear, as you can see. So if you stay on the opposite side from him, then when he throws his spear, if the lava is in the center, it will block that. But I mean, other than that, you're just gonna want to try to get any smacks you can when he's on the ground. So we blocked the spear there. Fell into the lava. Now that lava will do 2 hits of damage if you don't have the magma belt. So I'm telling you, if you have trouble with the fight, put that thing on. You can get it from Forge's daughter. But yeah, we're gonna keep on hitting him. See, he keeps on jumping around too much. And then we finally get rid of him here. And that's the brothers. So once we beat them, we can head out of this left side here. And there's, I think, a couple more things. There's like 2 more things. There's a Silkeater we can grab and a memory locket. Oh, and this bench over here. This is a really cool looking bench, actually. So there's a bench right here. And then to the left further, we can break this little lever. And this is going to bring us back to the other side of Deep Docks, the bottom of Deep Docks. So you'll see in here, I will head up to the next room. Now, if you've seen my first Deep Docks video, you've already done this. Which that video was not that popular, to be honest, but in this room there should be some rosaries, and then a little higher up to the right there's a room with a mass shard in it. So if you didn't grab those, go ahead and grab those. We're gonna head back through now, and there is one more last thing we're gonna grab here. So you can head down to our right, maybe. Oh yeah, so this is the room where we got the Silkeater. So there's your Silkeater, might as well grab it. And then over here is a breakable wall. Now this is going to be to the memory locket. It's a little gliding area, not too difficult. I don't have any difficulty with it. I could see how it'd be a little difficult. The hard part is climbing out because you probably know, like, if you touch the magma too long, it will burn you. But I think having the magma belt increases the time that you can be touching it. Anyways, just climb up out of there. And then I guess if you go down, it's like just reconnects back to the rest of the stuff. So we're pretty much done here, guys. Thank you for watching, and keep an eye out for my next guides. We've got the flea guide coming up shortly. We got the Spool Fragment guide coming up. We got the mass shard guide coming up, and Act 3 guides coming up. I will see you guys in the next one, and thank you for watching.